And just like I mentioned, Screaming Eagles, today we are back with a very unique and special guest who I have the privilege of introducing. This is Candace Strickland. I will give her the opportunity to introduce herself. But first, I wanted to let you guys know where we're at. So right now we're sitting in the Rice Plaza, just outside of UC East, across from UC West. We just grabbed our lunch, like I mentioned, and it is Subco today, located in UC West, just across from the campus store. We will dig into this first. I will let Candace introduce herself before that, and I cannot wait for this episode to take place.
Hello, everyone. I'm Candace Strickland. I am the interim supervisor in the distribution services department. I am the awesome one that gets to deliver all the packages and freight to the campus, and I love my job.
And now I just wanted to touch a little bit on what we actually got to eat. I will let Candace go first. You might not be able to see it so well, but I can tell you it tastes very, very good.
I got the jalapeno cheddar bread with the grilled chicken and the cheddar cheese toasted with some cucumber and green peppers and banana peppers and a little herb mayo. And let me just say that it is all delicious.
It's not the first time that a guest is going to outdo me because I can't remember what I put on mine. We'll talk a little bit about Candace. I'll talk a little bit about Candace and introduce her as to what I know so far. And I can't wait to jump into this conversation because I think she has a really interesting perspective about the community and the university as a whole. So feel free to interrupt me, correct me if I go wrong. Evansville local.
Yes.
You went to Memorial for high school.
Yes.
And attended USI for one semester.
I did.
You then
Yes.
moved out of town for a little bit.
Yes.
Made your way back, and now
Yes.
you've been with the university for 10 months.
Yes.
Amazing.
Yes.
And I think that this will provide us with a lot of different insight as to our other guests, just because we've looked at the long-term changes on a greater scale of the university. And I can't wait to ask you your opinion on what you've seen change in the short term as well. Evansville, what does the community mean to you?
I think if you grew up here, you realize that community is everything.
Mm-hmm.
It's all about who you know. It's all about building each other up and, you know, creating the best community that we can for our kids and each other.
Mm-hmm.
And USI is no different. Like, there is so much pride in being a part of the USI community. And I am so overwhelmed and honored to be a part of it.
Mm-hmm.
I really am honored to be a part of it.
Amazing.
Yeah.
And when you left Evansville, what drew you back in? What was it that pulled you back?
Honestly, community.
Yeah.
And, you know, like I said, everyone here, and at least my family, everyone you meet, everybody is genuinely a really good person.
Yeah.
I'll be here as long as they'll let me.
Amazing. And we're blessed to have you here.
Thank you.
When we talk about your time at USI, were you undecided? Did you have a major? What was it?
Yeah, I didn't really know what I wanted to do. So I decided to just go into, you know, the working field. And it's led me back here. So, and now I have the opportunity to further my education. Yeah.
Well, I guess now I want to pivot a little bit to not only what advice would you give to yourself in your first semester at USI, but also if that version of you was here today, what would you tell a peer, a student in their first semester? Because this series was built to highlight different places to eat, to touch on, like you mentioned, the community that we have surrounding us, but also to shed some light on people that have lived it and what it means now. So
I do wish that I would have furthered my education. You know, just because you don't know what you want to do doesn't mean you should give up. I wish I would have taken some more courses that I was interested in, which would then have blossomed me into possibly, you know, a career in, you know, education. I've always been intrigued with that. And I kind of wish that I would have had a little bit more confidence and a little more, giving myself more opportunity to figure myself out and learn other interests that I'm interested in.
Something that was said off camera in conversation between Candace and I that I really want to shed some light on is a comment that Candace made about this being the first time in your life, professional career, where you feel like you truly are where you're meant to be. That this is a role that was almost designed for you, you're passionate about, And I just wanted you to speak on that a little bit. That was special.
Well, I feel like I am in my element.
Mhm.
I mean, really, for like the first time in my entire life, I feel like I know what needs to be done.
Mhm.
I can see it. I am acting on it, and I'm very confident about it. That's the big one. Is I feel very confident. All of the years of delivery and heavy equipment operating
Mhm.
has actually served me pretty well. And I am very proud to be part of the distribution center, and I take great pride in helping the campus run more efficiently.
Amazing.
I want everyone to get all of the things that they've ordered in a fast, efficient pace, and do it with a smile.
Yeah.
Yeah,
With a smile.
being friendly and kind, and I just am just so happy to be a part of all of this, and I'm happy to help it run more efficiently.
Amazing. One thing that I really want to touch on too is not so much your time from when you were a student at USI, but your experience in the past 10 months. I mean, I could ask anyone that's been here for 10, 15, 20 years, like I have, what's changed. And naturally, there's going to be change. And I'm not discounting their references or what they provided me, but in 10 months, it's such a short time frame in the
Yeah.
grand scheme of a campus. What have you noticed from day one to now, 10 months later?
Everyone does such a great job of looking where things can be better.
Mhm.
It's just pride everywhere about what we can, progress. Like the health professions building. It was in production whenever I started, and they finished that project. Now they thought we can make it even better.
What's your favorite
Yeah.
part of campus? I think you're
Um,
probably the perfect person to ask this question because you've seen all the nooks and crannies. What's your go-to?
I really love going into UC West,
Okay.
and like their fireside lounge is
Yeah.
so relaxing. The students are in there always, having a good time and
Yeah.
making friends. And
As we begin to wrap the interview up, I wanted to speak on Candace's behalf, and this is where I know she's going to agree with me. If you see her around, say hi. She will say hi. She has a smile on her face. I met Candace officially for the introduction around 3 days ago. I probably met you about 2 months ago. And when I was told that I was going to be doing an interview with Candace, it was great because now I was able to put a face to the name and name to the face and make that formal introduction. It's been a blast today.
good.
And I think that also Candace is someone who, through her own experience, prioritizing her family, prioritizing the campus community, Evansville, you love to put others before you. So
I
that's
do.
a testament to you in just a short
Thank you.
conversation we've had.
Thank you.
We will wrap up this interview with our 3 rapid fire questions.
Okay.
2 will come from me,
Okay.
1 will come from our guest prior, and then I will ask you to pose one to the next.
Okay.
So, first rapid.
Okay. All right. No,
What's your-
no brainstorming here.
No. Best memory on campus.
That has to be Solarpalooza.
Amazing. And fast too, right off the top of her head.
Oh, that's an easy
Solarpalooza
one.
was fun.
That-
Coffee or tea?
Tea.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Really?
Yep.
You ever go to sweet or unsweet? Thank you.
Well,
Yeah, we're talking
I
like
love all teas, to be honest with you. I will drink any
So,
kind
like,
of tea.
Earl Grey or
Yeah,
like,
I drink them all.
the question posed from our last guest was, who has made the biggest impression on you in your time here?
Scott Limfers.
Scotland, for example.
Yes, he's my
In what way?
supervisor.
Yeah.
He helped me see that I need to have more confidence,
Mhm.
and that there isn't anything that I can't say that isn't going to be respected, and to just be confident in when you see like something needs to be done, say it. Don't hold
Amazing.
back.
If you could ask the next guest, not knowing who they are, one question, what would you want them to answer?
Gosh, that's a really good question about the mentor. I love that one. I feel like you should ask that one again. I'll be honest with
Okay.
you, because that's huge. Like,
I can't wait to hear what our next guest has to say. So,
wow.
again, Candace, thank you. This is it for this episode. We will see you next time with an Eats with Evan episode. And thank you all for watching.
Stay classy, USI.
There we go.